You got a song stuck in your head, a melody, a hook, a whole vibe, but you can't play an instrument, you can't afford a studio, and you have no clue where to start. So it just dies in there. What if you could type one sentence and hear it finished? Stick around. There's a catch nobody warns you about. Let's talk about Suno. It's an AI tool that turns plain text into full songs, vocals, instruments, drums, structure, the works. You describe what you want, and a few seconds later, you've got a track you can actually listen to. No band, no studio, no sheet music. And right now, it's everywhere, for reasons we'll get to, including a lawsuit worth thousands of songs and a very skeptical tech writer who changed his mind. Number one, what it actually does in plain English. You type a prompt, something like a dreamy synth-pop song about missing the last train home. Suno reads that and generates a complete piece of music, usually a couple of versions, so you can pick your favorite. It writes lyrics if you want them, sings them in a voice it generates, layers and instruments, and arranges the whole thing into verses and a chorus. You can also paste in your own lyrics and let it handle just the music. Think of it less like a piano you have to learn, and more like a session band that never sleeps and never asks for credit. Here's the twist most people miss. Suno isn't spitting out a loop or a backing track. It's making a song, a start, a middle, an end, and a hook that sometimes gets genuinely stuck in your head. That's the part that surprises people the very first time they try it. You expected a robot. You got a chorus you're humming an hour later. Number two, who it's really for and who should skip it. This is for the person with ideas but no gear. The hobbyist who hums melodies in the shower. The content creator who needs a custom theme song and can't clear a commercial track. The indie game dev who wants a dozen background loops by Friday. The teacher turning a grammar rule into a jingle kids will actually remember. If that's you, Suno feels like a superpower you didn't know you had. Who should skip it? If you're a working musician chasing a precise, specific sound in your head, you'll hit a wall fast. You don't get fine control over every note and every beat. If you need music you can legally own outright with zero gray area, hang on, because we'll get to why that's complicated. And if you already have the skills in the studio, Suno might feel like a toy next to your real tools. That's completely fair. Number three, real use cases. Let me give you three quick ones. 1. A wedding. Someone types in the story of how two people met. The coffee shop, the rainstorm, the dog that ruined the first date. Suno turns it into a custom first dance song with their actual names in the lyrics. It cost them an afternoon instead of $1,000. 2. A small YouTuber tired of the same free background music every other channel uses. They generate a short, punchy intro sting that finally matches their channel's vibe. Now, their videos have a signature sound, and it's theirs to use. 3. A language teacher builds silly songs to teach vocabulary. A reggae track about irregular verbs. A pop chorus of kitchen words. Her students hum them in the hallway between classes. And that's the tell. The music is sticky enough to actually do its job. Notice what these have in common. None of them are trying to top the charts. They're each solving a small, real problem, fast, that used to demand money or skill they simply didn't have. Quick pause. If you've ever had a song idea die in your head because you couldn't play it, the link in the description will take you straight to the tool, so you can try one prompt yourself. Then come right back because the next part is where it gets messy. Number 4, pricing. Here's the honest version. As of July 2026, Suno offers a free tier. You get a limited number of song generations per day, and tracks made on the free plan generally come with restrictions on commercial use. Paid plans start somewhere around a modest monthly subscription and unlock more generations, faster processing, and clearer commercial rights on what you make. But, and I really mean this, pricing and tiers on AI tools change fast. The numbers I say today could be wrong by the time you're watching this. So don't take my word for it. Double-check the current plans on their own site. The link's in the description. Verify before you pay. Always. Number 5, and this is the one nobody puts in the excited tutorials. What nobody tells you. The honest pros and cons. The pros are real. It's shockingly fast. It's genuinely fun. And the quality has crossed a line. Remember that skeptical tech writer I mentioned? A reporter at The Verge admitted a Suno track actually won him over. That's not nothing. When the cynics start nodding along, something real has shifted. But here are the cons, and you deserve them straight. Drawback 1. Control. You're steering with words, not with a mixing board. You'll get results that are 80% perfect and 20%. Why did it do that? A weird lyric, a vocal that slurs a word, a section that won't quite land the way you hear it in your head. For quick ideas, that's fine. For precise vision, it's frustrating. Drawback 2, and this is the big one, the catch I promised you at the very start. Who actually owns these songs, and what were they trained on? AI music models learn by studying enormous amounts of existing music, and the industry is fighting hard about whether that's fair. Right now, Sony is suing Suno's rival UDO over roughly 30,000 songs it says were used without permission. That fight hangs over this entire category, Suno very much included. It means the ground is still moving under your feet, and ownership gets personal. Depending on your plan and where you live, the song you made might come with strings, limits on selling it, real questions about whether an AI-generated track can even be copyrighted the way humans can. So when you make something you love and think this is mine, the honest answer today is it's complicated. That's the loop I opened at the very start. And that's the exact part the hype quietly skips. Here's how I'd hold all of it. Suno is an incredible sketchpad. It's the fastest way on earth to hear an idea out loud. But treat anything you make as a draft in contested territory, not a locked-down asset you'd bet a business on, at least until the legal dust settles. Use it to create, to learn, to have fun, to prototype. Just go in with your eyes wide open. So, that melody stuck in your head? You can finally hear it in about the time it takes to describe it. That's genuinely new, and it's genuinely worth trying. Just remember the catch. Fast and fun on the front end, unsettled on the ownership end. If this helped you see Suno clearly, the good and the messy, the link in the description will take you to try it for yourself. Make one song. See what happens. And if you want more honest breakdowns of AI tools with zero hype, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one.